vegan chicken pasta bake. And my girl McKinley, who I've known since I was a wee young singer, actress, dancer of my own kind. We met in college. We went to college at OU, y'all. And yes, Boma Sono. And we've been hanging out ever since, y'all. So she is pescatarian. She loves vegan food. She's taken me to some of the best vegan spots in Dallas. So I want to get into it, girl.
Yeah, girl, let's get it.
Chicken pasta bake, cheesy and plant-based.
Chicken pasta bake,
So easy to make.
chicken pasta bake.
Vegan and plant-based. Chicken pasta bake. Oh, y'all was ready for it. I was not ready for it. All right, so I have vegan butter here.
Okay.
This is coconut milk-based butter. And I have my pan on nice and hot because, actually I'm gonna turn it up even hotter because we're gonna cook down our onions and our garlic and our bell peppers and our mushrooms too.
Oh, I love me an onion.
Me too. I love onion and garlic together. I think it's really what makes any recipe. Oh, look at that butter. Can y'all see that butter melting? Like, watch it melt. All right, let me get my little spoons and things so I can make sure we Gucci. Actually, I'm gonna put it right there. Boom. So, McKinley, want to tell me what you do while our butter melts down, girl?
Oh, Lord, yes. So, I dance professionally.
Yes.
Modern, ballet, jazz, African. Yeah, and I attempt hip-hop.
Oh, you probably could do it way better than I can. I know that.
Well, yeah, so I've been doing it for pretty much my entire life.
Wow.
I currently dance with the illustrious Dallas Black Dance Theater.
Yes. One more time for the people in the back.
The illustrious Dallas Black Dance Theater. And
Yes.
I've been with them for 7 years now. So.
Yes. And you can't tell, she is incredible. Like, look at her. Look at this queen.
You know,
In this color. In
look,
this.
incredible keeps incredible company.
We tried to. We
No.
tried to at least. So she's a dancer. I've seen her dance. I've been lucky to be choreographed by you for that one play we did.
That one
I did a play.
Wow.
What was it called?
It was, shoot.
I don't even remember the name.
Dear Lord. It's
Candles. Something to do with.
It's a picture, motion picture.
Oh, photographs
Photograph.
of lovers' emotions. How did I remember that? I don't know. But it was a student-directed play, and she choreographed it.
And
so.
it was scored, our lovely director, Steven.
Steven! Yes!
He did the score to Lauryn Hill's.
Yes. And he made me discover not Owl City, Sam Smith. Now, do you remember him playing that for warm-ups?
Yeah.
That's how I learned about Sam Smith.
Such a great project.
Let's add in these onions. Yeah, that was really fun. And then we also have garlic, y'all, too. Garlic. And I have about a cup of my onions and 3 tablespoons of garlic because I love garlic, okay? Okay, so we're going to let this get nice and soft and clear. Whenever you cook, I'm sure you do the same thing. But I like to make sure my onions are cooked down pretty clear before I add in my other stuff. I just feel like that releases all of the flavor and
I so agree. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I like to burn my.
Some people like to do that too. I don't like to burn my onion.
I burn my onions on purpose.
Some people like that flavor. Like for
Yeah,
real, sometimes it can be very like fresh and aromatic, but for me, I just try to keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get. I know Ace doesn't like burnt onions either, so a lot of the time I'm pretty much cooking ways for us to eat. But listen, at the end of the day, it's what I wanted to eat too. Ace was just like the one who was like, I want the most decadent version of, pasta, tacos, nachos. He still likes that meatiness, that creaminess, and so do I. But honestly, if Ace and I work together, I've eaten a lot of salads. Like just good, like for real.
Straight salad.
Straight salads. Keeping it simple. So now that my onions and my garlic are cooking down, I'm gonna add in my peppers. Bell peppers.
But girl, when we get together, we just
Chit
chop,
chat,
chop, chop.
chit chat,
Chop,
chit
chop.
away. Chit chat, chop away. Oh, see, this is what I'm saying. Things will fly out. I told
I'm
you.
prepared.
Things will fly out. Wow. So what are you doing? She in Florida, y'all. Okay, so what you doing, girl?
So
she dancing.
Right. I actually part-time work with a cover band, and sometimes they, fly me up to dance at weddings and other events. So that's what I'm here doing. I had a little time before my gig tonight, and
went to the farmer's market.
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
mushrooms. These mushrooms right here, fresh, local, organic mushrooms. mushrooms we got right here. These are
so amazing. I'm so excited.
Do you like oyster mushrooms?
I love mushrooms, period.
You know how mushrooms are so healthy for you, yo. They literally make drinks out of mushrooms because they have so many health properties, vitamins, minerals. People be asking me, girl, where you get your iron? Where you get your B12?
There.
Hello. I'll show you them. They're right here.
Yeah.
For real, oyster mushroom, shiitake, you know, they all have different properties in them.
Yeah.
And literally you can just Google mushroom health benefits or like vegan sources of iron, vegan sources of protein, and mushrooms. Who wants to eat mushrooms?
Like my sister will not eat them.
Really?
I'm still trying to convert her.
Well, sometimes it's how they've had them prepared. Like this isn't going to be normal mushroom preparation. We're making these mushrooms decadent and delicious.
Absolutely. But, you know, also mushrooms, they just absorb so much flavor. You
Yes.
really just...
That's why I put poultry seasoning, pork seasoning. In fact, I was talking to you. Let me go get them real quick. I'm going to get those dried mushrooms.
Oh, yes.
I was talking about.
Dried mushrooms, yeah. I've never used them, ever. But,
Here we go. Yes. So I got this on Amazon. A gigantic case of dried mushrooms. I want to say it was like $10 to $15. But, okay, so I was telling McKinley about the mushrooms. So what you do, you can open it, first of all. It smells strong.
Oh, wow.
It almost smells like coffee.
It smells like chocolate.
Chocolate. That's it. Thank you. It does smell like chocolate. It's kind of crazy. So, obviously, you see there's some big pieces in there.
Yeah.
What you do is you just get some water. Let's see. I do a little. I'm just doing a little experiment right here. There we go. There we go. In fact, we can put some of that in here.
Okay.
So we'll do a little experiment with our dried mushrooms. So I just have a few dried mushrooms in my bowl. They're really hard and crusty right now, but that's a nice juicy piece too. So I'm just gonna add some water to them and just rehydrate them while my other vegetables are cooking. And then we're gonna add all the flavor, the seasoning, and spice in there. And these just make a good, like, non-perishable meat replacement.
Wow.
A lot of people like to use soy, textured protein. I don't like to do the soy or like anything too processed. I like to keep it straight at the source.
Yeah.
And these really provide like that bite, like that tear away, you know, that a lot of people crave. A lot of people really crave that.
I'm really excited to see what this becomes because, like, I've never even heard of these. I've never heard of dehydrated mushrooms. No. It's such a great non-perishable item to keep.
You know how I discovered it? During the pandemic, when everyone was like, oh, buy non-perishable items. I made a whole recipe, like a whole stew with that as like the main ingredient. And I was like, oh, wow, like these work. And then Ace and I use them as our oxtail. We'll use this as like the texture for the oxtail. It doesn't have the shape of the oxtail, but it has the texture, a bite to it. And it has like the all the flavor, of course. So we'll do that. Yeah, we be using these all the time. I mean, like a big jar of this goes a long way. This is like,
and like,
I don't even know how many meals.
I love mushrooms, but the amount of times I've bought mushrooms and they've perished.
Yes.
And I don't get to use them.
Exactly. That's why the dried mushrooms, even see, you can even feel them. They're starting to get a little bit soft now.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they're even starting to get, but you want them nice and really, because there's still some hard pieces in there, but you want them nice and biteable into. Oh,
wow, that's so amazing. But yeah, my sister sees them. She's like, I can't picture myself eating fungus. I'm like, girl.
But you know what? I ain't gonna say anything. I was like, but you can picture yourself eating an animal? Like, I don't know. Like, to me, I'm just like, but like,
it's totally a mental thing.
Of course. And I understand. That's why I'm just like, yo, just flavor it. Season it all that kind of way.
Don't think about it when you're
I gotta plug in one of my phones, yo. I didn't realize she was dying on me. She said, I'm just about to just dip on out. All right, there you go, Facebook, so you can stay alive. Oh, these are cooking down. Look at that. We got our bell peppers. Sorry, it's starting to smell good. And what I've been doing, I don't know if y'all have seen, but what I've been doing periodically is just adding in a little bit of salt to really help them cook down quicker and really just infuse all that flavor in there. So I think we can actually add in our mushrooms now. Because I want to eat, because I haven't eaten nothing today. So these are oyster mushrooms, and they're going inside. Yes, look at that. Oyster mushrooms, you can do so many things. You can chop them up. You can leave them like this to kind of have that nice fatty, chickeny vibe to it. So once I've added in my oyster mushrooms, I like to mix them in. Very small. I love a one-pot recipe, girl. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know I ain't playing games with all just 10,000 pots.
I was just telling Gabby, like, one of my favorites of her one-pot recipes is your jackfruit chickpea curry.
Jackfruit curry for your family. Oh, chickpea jackfruit curry. Got That's an oldie too.
Yeah.
That one is an oldie. All right, our water is also Gucci to go for our pasta. So I'm gonna start cooking up our pasta, and I want to show y'all the pasta I'm using. So y'all know I cook everything gluten-free, soy-free, and vegan. Well, not always soy-free, but I try to be soy-free whenever I can. And this right here, I like to buy my pastas online just because it's easier to get exactly what you want. And this is the brand I'm using today. I like to use Bonza, Tinkiata, I think is the other brand. And then this one, Bio Nature. They have a ton of really cool shapes. It stays up pretty well, like the firmness of them is pretty solid. So yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm gonna cook these until they're like al dente though. I don't want them soft because then it's just gonna fall apart in the pasta bake. So you wanna make sure they are still a little bit firm when you add them into our big pot of goodness. All right, so I'm gonna get these in my hot water boiling over here with my big girl burner in the back. Whoa, big girl burner in the back. She gets her own song because I have to go off camera for her. Oh, every time I'm like, dang girl, I wish I could I could technically angle my whole class. I might start angling it over this way, y'all. Y'all may see a whole different side of Gabrielle.
No, the spot was that big.
I know, right? Exactly. Like nobody knows, but I try to switch it up every now and then. All right, so I've added in my oyster mushrooms. Like they're so mean. You eat oyster mushrooms?
I eat mushrooms.
Just all forms of mushrooms.
All the things that are mushrooms.
My favorite way to purchase oyster mushrooms, where you're gonna get this bang for your buck, is local. Find somebody, search, Google, wherever you are. Oyster mushroom farm, like fungi farm, and you're create a relationship with that farmer, and then you're gonna be able to that be your consistent farmer for your mushrooms. They grow in every state. Like literally, you don't have to have a specific kind of climate.
Yeah.
You just have to build.
You have to create the climate.
You create the climate to make them. So they have them in every state. They have them at every farmer's market, no doubt. So find a farmer's market, find a local support somebody, and get the most bang for your buck, for real, the most meatiness for your mushroom, okay? So, I couldn't just leave this like this, girl, because that would be kind of... Mushrooms do have flavor. Bell peppers have flavor. There's some salt, but seasoning is everything. Seasoning is everything. Whoa, seasoning is everything. When you making vegan food, like food. When you making plants, eating plants, making vegan food. I like that little dance move we got.
Oh yeah. Dallas we call that cooking.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's a part of Dallas.
Like you literally put the hand motions in?
Yeah, like so you just pretend like you have a pie.
Oh, y'all see people doing that? Yes! Okay, we may have to do
it's part of
a
the
TikTok
jig,
Wow. I had no idea. I'm ignorant, y'all. I'm ignorant.
No. That's lit.
Now let's talk about the seasoning though,
Okay.
girl. I'm gonna let you hold on.
In there.
Smoked paprika, hey, smoked paprika and poultry seasoning. Y'all know I love my poultry seasoning, so I'm using about 3 tablespoons of poultry seasoning, and it's gonna soak into all of my meaty mushrooms and my bell peppers. But mainly, I wanted to go into those mushrooms because why? This is a chicken pasta bake, cheesy and plant-based. So it has to be plant-based, but it's gotta still taste like chicken. Absolutely. So I'm adding in that poultry seasoning. So add in some smoked paprika. I'm adding in actually about 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika because I love smoked paprika, and she really gonna come through with the flavor. So go in. Smoked paprika, hey, smoked paprika, hey, smoked paprika, add it in, hey. I love it. That's perfect, girl.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so mix in. Oh yes, girl. Oh, look at that. She is beautiful. Look at how just stunning. And the smell. But the smell though. Can you smell it? Can you smell it, child? Okay. All right, so now, oh my gosh, our recipe is coming closer and closer to being prepared. So we're gonna let these mushrooms really cook on down, let the bell peppers get nice and soft and cook down. Let's see how they're doing,
They soften it up.
They soften up. Oh, they feel me a little bit more, just a little bit more time. We got a couple more crispies going on, but most of them, oh, look at this one.
Yeah.
Y'all, look at this. Look at that. Why does that look like a pig feet or like a pig ear? Like for real though. Why does that look like animal flesh, but it's plant burgers?
I'm having a childhood flashback.
I know, right? I know. That's what, honestly, what's crazy is they also expand. So they'll get bigger and you can just infuse them with all that flavor. So we've added in our smoked paprika, our nutritional yeast. You can add in salt and pepper to taste. My poultry seasoning does have some salt in there, so I'm not going to add in any more salt. I don't want it too salty because we also got the cheese. Now, I don't need no extraness going on. So what we're going to, I know, sometimes I'll be adding in too much salt, but sometimes also Ace be adding in more salt, and I'm like, baby, you didn't need no more salt. You good? We good on it? Like, calm down. But, so let's talk about the other ingredients we're going to be adding in here, because to make this a truly cheesy chicken pasta bake, of course, you gotta add in some kind of like dairy, cheesy element. So I'm gonna be adding in coconut milk. Any plant-based milk is fine. Coconut milk or oat milk would be best just because it's creamier, it's thicker. Almond milk, soy milk, rice milk, it's a little too thin. Yeah. It's a little too thin, honestly. And then what I have here is just your basic red marinara sauce. What I like to do is buy a marinara sauce, any kind. Get the cheapest kind you can that has no high fructose corn syrup. Yes. No added sugar. Sugar and salt-free is just the best. You're going to get the same delicious thing. And the reason why is because we're going to add in that maple syrup. You're going to add, you don't need that high fructose corn syrup if you got maple syrup. So we're going to be adding that in. We're going to be adding in, of course, maple syrup. Okay. Gonna be adding in about 2 tablespoons of her, and then I got my lemon juice. You gotta add in that splash of acidity. Yeah. Always, or else it's too creamy. Yeah. And you can't have it too like on your tongue, just sitting on that creaminess. If I've learned anything from cooking shows, from like just creating, it's all about that balance, that acid, that heat, that spiciness we got from the smoked paprika. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That fattiness, and then we also have that carb element, obviously, from our pasta. Which, let me go check in on her. Yeah. Ooh, she's cooking. She is a cooking. Chicken pasta babe. Cheesy and plant-based. Chicken pasta babe. So easy to make. Chicken pasta babe. Cheesy and plant-based. Chicken pasta babe. Oh. Chicken pasta babe. Cheesy and plant-based. Chicken pasta babe. So easy to make chicken pasta. I'm gonna keep up with your dances. Oh, she got it all. I can't keep up. I really couldn't keep up, y'all. But I tried, and I came up with my own dance move. That's what matters. Is I kept going. Keep going. She did. She was hanging. Keep going. Have you done any TikTok dances? Learned any of the ones? Yeah. Every time I try to learn one, like I can do the ones that are popular, you know. The sequencing, I can do the yes. Yeah, go on. It's pretty simple, but it's simple. It's the face motions that get me. Taking time to learn them. I don't know if you've ever had someone try to coordinate a TikTok dance. No, like friends. And they're like, hey, let's do a TikTok. I'm like, okay, what are we doing? I've been that person to coordinate it though, so it happened. And see, if you have that mind to do so, great. But when you have 10 people wanting to do 3 different dances, like it becomes a lot. And then the TikTok just doesn't get made. It didn't get made? It doesn't get made. That's why you gotta do your own TikTok. And then once you've done your own TikToks, they're like, you are the one who makes sure it happens. Absolutely. I think it's time for our mighty mushrooms. Mighty mushrooms. Okay, this one is neat. Did you feel this one already? Yeah. Wow. That's phenomenal. Isn't that crazy? Yo, inexpensive, non-perishable, can flavor. I was telling her, you can put Old Bay in this. You can put some poultry seasoning, some barbecue rub. It doesn't matter. Make sure you are infusing it with all of that flavor, that spice, that everything nice. In fact, I'm going to add in just a little bit more smoked paprika to make sure that these got some flavor in them, okay? Because I'm not about to have no just unflavored mushroom up in here. And look, some extra butter too while we at it. Some extra vegan butter. And a lot of the time people will actually use the broth. You see how that's like created a mushroom broth of sorts? I don't know if you can really see it there. You can't really see it. But a lot of people use that for soups, for stews, for all the above. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so as you can see, our mushrooms have kind of gotten a little smaller. They're starting to, and our bell peppers, they're not as bright. That's how you know everything is right. Okay? Because everything everything is nice and cooked down. It's getting translucent. So that means it's time to add in our liquid ingredients, the marinara sauce and our coconut milk / whatever plant-based milk you need. But first, let me check in on these noodles because I want to make sure they are Gucci to go and I don't overcook them. That's the main thing. All right, we got time for those. We got good time. All right, y'all. It's coconut milk. It's marinara sauce. It's coconut milk and it's marinara sauce. It's coconut milk. It's marinara sauce. It's coconut milk. Oh, coconut milk and marinara sauce. Coconut milk and marinara sauce. Coconut milk and marinara sauce. Coconut milk. If you don't know what we're putting next, I don't know how to help you. At this point, I don't know. It's coconut milk and marinara sauce. Hey. So I'm gonna be adding in about 1 cup of my coconut milk. Boom. Just like that. Well, I like to get that fattiness in there too. And I'm gonna be adding in 2 cups of our marinara sauce. And we're gonna try to get this nice and creamy and thick. You don't want it too soupy, but what's great about this recipe, you can add in more marinara sauce if you need to. You can add in more coconut milk if you want to. In fact, I think I'm gonna add in just a little bit more coconut milk. It looks like it needs a little bit more creaminess. Just add that in. And remember, we're gonna be adding in that pasta too. So you wanna make sure you have all of that space to really create. Look at that. See, it's coming together, girl. It's just one pot, girl. We're just putting things in a pot, girl. It just got crazy with it, though. So I already know this is delicious, but of course, your girl Gabrielle is mad extra, so we gotta add in maple syrup. Maple syrup. Okay. Come on with a little bit.
You know, I call this your secret ingredient.
The maple syrup, it is my secret ingredient. That and smoked paprika combined create the ultimate pleasure on your tongue. Also, I didn't even mention this. We're going to be adding in some Italian seasoning because, hello, you can add in parsley, dried oregano if you want to, dried basil. Italian seasoning is going to be the best. So I'm going to be adding in about 1 tablespoon of that. And of course, that's going to be adding in more flavor, more seasoning, more spice, not more salt, but of course, more fresh flavor. And I like to always make sure there's still that like herby quality to my marinara sauce, especially if I'm buying one that has no sugar, no salt in it. All right. Okay, so I think the last thing we have to add in is our lemon juice. But before we do that, I like to taste my sauce.
Well, this is my favorite part.
Yes, me too. Because she's delicious. She is so good. All right, I like to just give myself a little bit of that sauce. Because that's going to tell me, this looks like this could be a really good, tomato soup.
Looks amazing.
Needs more salt. I got a little more salt. What you think?
I mean, you can, but if you don't, I'm not going to be mad either.
Or I'm going to add a sprinkle of salt in there. I am going to be adding in some cheese, so I have to be aware. I don't want it too salty. And this is smoked salt too, girl. I love
Now, you didn't tell me about smoked salt.
Smoked salt. Just adds in more dynamic, more flavor, everything you need inside your bowl. All right, and then I'm adding in my lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. And the best way to do this is just to put your hand right underneath the thing, and then you're able to catch. Yes, sometimes the seeds go in though. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, anybody who ate my seeds. I'm so sorry. But I'm adding in about 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Like I said, stir, taste, do what you got to do to make sure this tastes fabulous. Okay, cool. Look at that meaty mushroom we got in there, girl. That is going to be that chickeny bite. And everything right. And you see how nice and soupy it is? This is fabulous. Yes. This is going to be adding in our vegan cheese and our noodles, which, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go check in. And not trip over the extension.
No, we're not.
At the same time. Oh, she is ready. Perfect. Chicken pasta bake. Cheese and plant-based.
Chicken pasta bake.
So easy to make. Chicken pasta bake. Cheesy and plant-based chicken pasta bake. see this because, you know what I'm saying, I'm over here. McKinley's just going to do a dramatic dance representation of exactly what I am doing with the noodles. Okay. McKinley.
Okay.
The water drips silently, yet so loud, among the noodles. One noodle, 10 billions of noodles splashing amongst the water. Down it almost falls, all gone into the sink, but yet saved from peril, from suffering, from doom. And thus, the noodle was born. Dripping everywhere. Because that was beautiful. That was an incredible rendition. I watched it and I was like, I don't know how I'm still saying words and she's doing this at the same time, but it is incredible.
To be quite honest, I surprised myself.
You're like, I don't know
what's
up. All right, will you hand me that vegan cheese right there, girl? Both packages, We're going to make you cheese it now. I also have one open, one unopened, because I was making this recipe before. All right, y'all know I love Follow Your Heart. I was telling McKinley all about them. They are the OG cheese, the OG vegan cheese. They started in the 70s. Wow. And what I love about their brand is everything they make is solar powered.
Wait,
yes. Not solar powered. I'm sorry. It comes from solar power. That was not the correct way to say that. This is solar powered.
We know what you meant by it.
They harness the power of the sun to create their vegan cheese. Yeah, so I really appreciate that. I love a good sustainability. I love using the sun. In fact, Ace and I just bought a solar panel that charges for on the go. It's like for survival stuff. But you can use it, and we gonna use it, and we have used it. It's just ready, charged, Gucci to go. All right, we are going to stir this together, and then we're going to add in all of our delicious noodles. Do that noodle dance. All right, I'm mixing in that cheese, girl. You can see it's starting to thicken up, right? Nice and hot.
I think this is your noodle dance.
Noodle dance. Do that noodle dance. Noodle dance. Vegan noodle dance. I love it. That is cool. I like it. Yes. I love cooking and working out at the same time, if you can't tell. And the way I do that is via dance. I used to teach Zumba classes. I don't know if you ever knew that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, girl, of course. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised, but also, yeah, I'm not.
You're like, I can totally see her doing that. All right, so all of our ingredients are in the pot. Y'all see, this is not taking a long time, okay? Number one, I've been talking a lot. We've been dancing a lot. We've been keying. So that's why it's been taking so much longer, but it really takes like 20 minutes to make this recipe. So next, we got our noodles, girl. You gonna do our noodle dance? Noodle dance. Do your thing. Noodle dance. Going in. Noodle dance. Do your thing. Noodle dance. Going in. Hey. And look at these robust.
Oh, yeah.
Just popping with flavor. And we're gonna mix it all in. Make sure everything is well combined. And then guess what, girl? We gonna bake it up. Bake the chicken bake. That's why it's called chicken bake. Pasta bake. Oh, you smell that?
I smell it.
Girl.
It smells.
Girl. Y'all see this? Like, you could literally just eat this, right? Like, the dish is done.
Yeah.
But because, you know, your girl Gabrielle, she mad extra. She's gotta take it all apart. Oh, and I just unplugged my light. Perfect.
You're gonna see
Wrong one. You're gonna see the truth. No. What do we really look like? No. So that would actually be. That's how I feel at the club though. Sometimes you get turn this light on. And you're like, is my makeup too hot? Is my makeup too hot? You just be looking sweaty. I mean, at least I be looking sweaty.
Oh yeah, dancing. Absolutely. Because why else would you go to the club?
Some people go to the club to not dance.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot of.
I don't know those people.
But, you know, neither here nor there.
You said, we don't talk to those people.
We don't talk to those people.
No, we just don't dance with those people because they don't dance with us. All right, McKinley, would you like to do the honors of pouring? Girl, I'm going to help you, though.
Don't you never ask?
I will help you out, girl. I got you. All right, we're going to bump up the tunes for this one. We can do a cute... Ooh, actually, I'm going to reverse this song.
Sick beats.
Oh, sick beats, you say. All right, McKinley, get in there, girl. Pour the pasta into the pan. Pour the pasta and do a dance. Pour the pasta into a pan. Pour the pasta and do a dance. Do a dance. Pour it into the pan. Do a dance. Do a dance. Pour it into the pan. Why is this such a good vibe? But why? Why? Look at that. All right, I'm gonna put this back into our sink. Girl, you see how easy this is, right? Yeah. Like, you see the simplicity, right?
You can feed on this for like...
I literally just finished it yesterday and I made it a week ago. So, like, there 2 or 3 days. I mean, like, a lot. And it's protein packed because the noodles I'm using here are actually made out of brown rice, y'all, and they have lentil in them too. Protein packed, fibrous. This isn't just empty carbs we got going, which don't mind me. I love an empty carb, but I love a full carb. All right, so of course I gotta finish off with more cheese. Of course, we gotta have more cheese on top. So I'm just doing a nice little light sprinkle of the rest of my cheese right on top. You don't need it too thick because Parmesan, pretty Parmesan. More follow your heart, gluten-free, soy-free, nut-free, vegan, glorious, wonderful tasting. Smells, tastes just like Parmesan. Yes. I'm gonna break up that little piece right there. Get apart. It even clumps up just like regular Parmesan. For real. I love it too. I love the smell. They're really good at capturing like vegan cheese smells. Girl, so guess what?
May I waft it?
Yeah, waft. Yeah, waft that cheese. Waft that cheese. Waft. And let me see you waft. Let me see you waft. I need to do it in these salads.
This literally, it smells like...
Yes, it smells like, it tastes like, and their feta, they have crumble feta.
Everything's better with feta.
Better with feta. That's an understatement. All right, McKinley, it's time to pop this in the oven. 425 degrees. And just let it cook until it's bubbly and boiling, delicious, and the cheese is all melted on top. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to sit down because I am sweaty. I am very, very sweaty right now. We're working. Heck yeah, this is how I get my workout in. Every week. I waft. Every week, I waft. Every week, I waft. I could go on for days. All right, so now we're going to answer questions. I love it. We're going to chit-chat with people. We're going to go to our Instagram first. Hello, Instagram. Maybe some of y'all have already asked questions. I'm going to answer some of the questions I get all the time. What are we making, McKinley? What are we making?
Forgot this one.
Chicken pasta bake, cheesy and plant-based.
Chicken pasta bake.
So easy to make.
Chicken pasta bake.
Cheesy and plant-based. Chicken pasta bake. Oh! We fancy. We saw in the group. Hey, ladies. Hey. The recipe. We just sang a whole song about it. Scoot in so they can see a beautiful full face. You know what I'm saying? Let them see how it be. See, they don't see all this mess that's going on over here on the side.
Beautiful mess.
They don't even know what's happening over there. All right, so I'm going to go. So first of all, hello. How many pounds is of dried mushrooms? Let's see. How many pounds? Oh, if you're just joining me, also look at this huge thing of mushrooms I have here. Let's see. This has 1 pound. This is 1 pound. But it goes a very long while. Like, I had this for like 2 months. And I use I use dried mushrooms all the time.
And you said it's like $10 on Amazon, right?
I would double check. I want to say it's $10 to $15. But there's different price ranges, organic, non-organic, stuff like that. We have the best plant-based chicken that I would love for you to try. Oh, okay. You trying to sell me on some vegan chicken? Okay, where are you located? Also, because where you at? Maybe I could just get some of that good right now. Okay, let's see. Somebody said something here. Hello, are you sharing the recipe? Yes, my love. So I'm going to be sharing the recipe in this video as well as on my Instagram. I'm going to post the whole recipe, measurements, little tips and tricks and everything. And then guess what, y'all? Guess what? I'm going to post a reel. I'm going to post a 30-second recipe. I know y'all love those. I know those are easiest for y'all to follow. So I'm going to post that too. And also it's going to be on Follow Your Heart's website, full breakdown of the whole recipe. So I got you with the recipe, y'all, okay? Can you post the mushrooms you bought on your story? Yes, I will do that. I have so many things to do, but I will remember. I remind you. Thank you. McKinley will remind me because McKinley's going to ask me where I got them, and then I'm going to have the link, and I will just buy, there you go, I'm going to take it, boom, got it, So there we go. Orlando. Okay, come on, I'm in Florida too, so I can get some of your goodies. Awesome. All right, I saw another question at the very close to the beginning. Just tuning in, what delicious. Oh, you're so cute. I love when people say that, just comment on like our clothing. That's my favorite. Infinite peace, love, and light, healing, and blessings to you both. Aww. What a beautiful gift. Sweet. What a beautiful gift of just kind words. For real, for real. All right, let's see. I'm going to go down here. Woof, waff the cheese. Smells fishy in there. Would you say fishy smell? What kind of smell would you say is happening right now in our kitchen?
Good.
Good?
Good cheese.
Delicious?
Parmesan-y, marinara-y goodness.
Good. Just like good home cooking.
Yeah.
Smells like probably good Italian food or something. All right, like this question. Do you have a juicer? Are you juicing your own celery juice? I'm in LA and would juice up. Let me pull out my juicer.
Oh, yeah.
McKinley knows. McKinley got the whole rundown.
I've known Gabby to do celery juice for a very long time now, and I finally got to taste it today.
Finally. This is the juicer.
And
Hamilton Beach. And it was like $50, $60 online. It lasts. The other one I have lasted me. It still lasts me 8 years, 9 years. I had it since before I went vegan. In fact, yeah. No. It was after I went vegan. Yeah, but I've had it for a pretty decent amount of time, and it's great. And it'll save you a ton of money instead of like going. We were just talking about this, going to Whole Foods and buying juice like every single freaking day.
Yeah.
That ain't it. What colorful side dishes are your beautiful sisters gonna have with the meal? Were we going to have side dishes? We're gonna discuss privately. Were we gonna have side dishes? We don't have to. I got salad in the bag, but we have salad.
Yeah.
Salad, probably. So I have this really cool machine. You can see it right here. It's called an Arrow Garden. And I did a whole video. I've done like 10 videos about it because I'm obsessed. And it grows constant, fresh produce. They have peppers. Yeah. They have, this one's herbs. My other one over here has lettuce. So I'm probably going to grab some lettuce from there, make a cute little side salad. Because it's a thick, heavy dish. Yeah. But,
and the thing is, like, a lot of, something like this it's a one bake, like, it's a one dish meal. And you really don't need much more because it has your protein, it has your veggies,
carbs.
Yeah.
It's got everything you need in it. And those are the kind of meals I like to make. Hence the chickpea jackfruit curry. Same situation.
Love it.
You can always pair something like Ace. He likes to toast bread and then shake that on the side and like put some butter on it. But he loves carbs. For me, I would do salad because I try to.
Green.
Yeah, leafy green because I like leafy greens. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you. You always look like you're glowing while drinking that celery drink. I feel like I'm glowing. Like, for real. Like, I mean, I'm sweating right now. Can you see the sweat? I'm so sweaty. Like, I want to take off my clothes. Actively.
Also, when I'm dancing, I sweat like ridiculous, so I'm probably comparing it to me.
You know what I realized? I sweat so much. It was when I was doing hot yoga. And I was like 5 minutes in. Like, not even just drenching. I mean, I was literally pouring down. I was full on pouring down. But the thing about me, I get so cold so easily and so hot so quickly.
Yeah, no, same.
Like, after my classes and after I'm filming, y'all don't know this, but literally after I'm done, I just take out all my clothes, put on like tank tops. Like, I just try to, because you're hot right here, right?
I mean, I'm comfortable.
Oh, well, you're also not wearing long sleeves.
That's true.
This was the outfit I picked.
She's in a lot of clothes.
Yes, but that's why I have to wear like crop tops and like this isn't real fabric. Like this is 100% breathable.
Oh, nice.
Because I will get so sweaty, y'all. Especially when I'm cooking. You see how much we moving here, girl?
Yeah.
We out here moving.
Oh yeah, we're dancing.
We are dancing. Like my whole neck is just drenched in sweat. Well, I feel it, girl. I feel it. That's how it is sometimes. That's how it is. So I advise you, if you're like, oh my God, how am I gonna start incorporating physical fitness into? Well, if you cook food, then like let me show you what I do. So sometimes, like, if let's say I'm standing over the oven for a long time, the sink, whatever, I'm just chopping. A nice little leg lift never hurt nobody. A nice little leg lift, a nice little back, a little butt kick up, get that butt.
Yeah, and we took about 5 minutes to do push-ups and squats.
Oh my God, yeah, but we were sweating. We was huffing. I was huffing and puffing. She wasn't.
We did 20 push-ups,
20 push-ups,
triceps,
and then we did the squats. And then my legs were like this, gong.
Get you a friend that's like, hey girl, let's do some push-ups.
Yeah.
And then the other friend needs to be like,
also get you a partner that tells you that too, because like, no, for real, Ace motivated me to start. Because what happened? I don't know if y'all seen Ace's body lately, but he's cute. Okay, so when I met Ace, he's naturally skinny, just strong, lanky. He's naturally lanky. So when I first met him, I was like, oh, okay, obviously I'm very attracted to him, but I was like, he wasn't into fitness and stuff like that. I was the one who was more into like, let's go to the gym, but I was looking to lose weight, and he was just there to support. Well, what happened is he challenged himself to a 100-day 100 push-ups, I think. So every day for 100 days.
That time.
Drastically changed his body. I mean, night and day. Like, he was like inward like this, and then by the end of it, it was like broad, boom, like defined. And I was like, I could do that. I know, right? Like, I was like, oh my God, number 1, yes. Number 2, yes. Number 3, I could do that. And so I did. And so I was like, oh, okay. So now, first they started off as just 20 regular, these kind of push-ups, or sometimes I'll do these ones, more that are like more back. But 20, and if you can't do 20, that's okay. Start off with 1.
Yeah.
But can you do more than 1? But can you do more than 2? Maybe you can't. That's okay. At least you try it. And to me, it's about the form.
Yeah.
It's about the placement.
Form and function.
Yeah. Over the amount of times you're doing it. Woo. So I saw it change in him, and I was like, I could do that. And I just started doing 20 push-ups. And then I was like, I could do 20 push-ups. And I really wanted to get this part of my arm nice and strong. Yeah. Because I've never been, ever in my life had I been overweight, but I had never been toned.
Yeah.
And it's the first time in my life that I'm like, oh, I'm toned. Like, I'm not concerned with how strong. Like, I look strong. I feel like I look strong. I don't know. People might be like, girl, you look weak. But I feel strong, and that's what matters. And so once I got addicted to the 20 push-ups, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can really see the change, be the change. Yeah. And Ace really had a good analogy. He was like, or his friend Anthony, who's working him out, he was like, every day you're putting in deposits. You're putting in deposits, and soon you're going to be able to like cash that out, and that's going to be your health and your wellness and how good you feel. And for some people, they don't want to be fucking like toned and just like they don't want to be all tight. They want to be juicy and loosey, and that's great. What matters is being healthy.
Here's the thing: you can do both.
Yes, you can.
You can look toned. Yeah, it's a balance. You have to do, you have to do your strength training, but you also have to do your stretching. And if you're not doing
stretching,
you're not doing both, you're either gonna be tight or just really loose and have no strength. So like
stretching,
you really gotta do both.
I forget about the stretching sometimes. It's bad. It's not good. All right, I saw somebody else. We were just chit-chatting away, and I was like, oh gosh. Okay. And you're still talking about the chicken. That's great. Oh, wait, no, you said, and with the right music while you're cooking, you can get a dance workout. Yes. Oh, my, that's how I got into it. I think that's how I started singing with the food was because I started working out at the same time.
Yeah, but Gabs, you've always been like a phenomenal singer.
Oh, thank you. You know what's so crazy, McKinley? I was so uncomfortable to sing in college because I didn't get accepted into musical theater,
which I thought was crazy.
Yeah, but no, because there was another plan for me, and that plan was for me to become a grounded actor. I don't know if any of y'all know this, but I'm actually a talented actor.
She's a phenomenal.
I can actually be very serious and very crazy, and I can be anything. And it's wild because I think about it all the time when I'm posting my silly recipes and songs because I'm like, wow, these people know they know me for that. They have no idea. I've done such dramatic things. I've done such comedic. I've done shows on New York. I've just so many musicals.
Green Girls.
Yeah, so, and you've seen so many plays I've been in.
Yes. So many. I was like, I can't.
So she knows. McKinley knows who I really am.
And how diverse and versatile.
Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. This girl, she can create. Just create.
I mean,
all day. Ooh!
It's bubbling, baby.
I think it's about ready. I'm gonna actually turn this off so it can cool down just a little bit. Because last time if you were here, I made that chili, and what happened? I burned my whole mouth. For like 5 days. My mouth was completely burnt, and I was like, girl, was it worth it?
You can eat nothing.
No, I kept eating. Unapologetically. But you know what helped? Hydrogen. It comes in the black bottle.
Hydrogen peroxide?
Yes, hydrogen peroxide.
Wait, you swish with it?
Swish with it. Yeah. It actually is made to cure oral infections and bacteria and stuff like that. So I used that, and that was really good. Yeah, that was really good. It helped me. All right, so I see somebody. So I can only eat chicken and turkey, so I decided to become vegan last year, and it was very hard for me first to cook. It's hard for a lot of people. Kelly and I were talking about, if you don't have the time to cook, vegan can seem daunting, but there is a way to do it if you do not have time. And the way to do that is literally by cooking one very simple meal a week that's gonna last you, like this pasta dish, like my chili, like any of my big roasted pan dinners. Bro, if you make that, you literally don't have to think about it the rest of the week. That's what I try to do. I try to cook one big recipe every week, especially if it's like something delicious like this. And then,
you know what? I've not heard you say that, but because I've been trying to cook more consistently, and I failed miserably, but that's going to help so much.
Yes, yeah, you just pick one day a week. One day a week where you're just like, oh, I can make a gigantic thing of curry.
Yeah.
And I can make that with rice or with tacos, put it in a tostada or whatever.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Ooh, chicken pasta, babe. Cheese and plant-based. She's spilling. Chicken pasta, babe. So easy to make. Chicken pasta, babe. Cheese and plant-based. Chicken pasta, babe. Whoa. All right, let's get some plates.
Yeah.
We gonna serve it up.
Goodness.
Serve it up. We gonna cook in the kitchen. Whoa.
Oh my goodness. This is gonna be phenomenal.
Yes, it is. Now it's gonna be hot, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. But I just wanted the people to see the chicken pasta bake. Can y'all all see it? Because she's real cute. I hope y'all all get the visuals.
Oh, yeah, she actually have a question down there.
I do. Oh, let's see.
On the...
oh, snap. Down here?
On the...
Oh my gosh, I never look at those. How do you fight cravings? Okay, so it depends what craving. What kind of cravings do you have?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have cravings anymore.
Honestly, there's a way to eat plant-based.
This is how I fight cravings.
And enjoy, you just have to enjoy your food. Make sure you're enjoying your food. And if you do have a craving, satisfy that craving for a split second, and then get back on your regularly scheduled program. Because if you deny yourself certain things, you're just gonna binge, and that's what you don't want to do.
Yeah. And for me, what I do is, honestly, it just depends on the craving. If you're craving I crave meat, I crave cheese, I don't want to say it, but I got a recipe for all of those.
I got one. So one thing I learned, because I've been pescatarian for 5.5 years now, and one thing that I really miss about me, I was just telling Gabby, is fancy porks, like prosciutto, salami, stuff like that. But I don't miss it enough to eat it. But what I learned I like about those things, so learn what you like about your unhealthy thing. I learned I like the sodium. So
salty and that crunchy. Yeah.
So for me, if I'm craving something like that, I go for a pickle or I go for olives. Really salty, and it kind of just, I don't really have the craving anymore. I was satisfied with what that is. So hopefully that helps.
That's how I feel about mushrooms when it comes to meat. Mushrooms, cauliflower, Beyond Meat, I really enjoy.
Beyond Meat's good.
Yeah, for
once
certain.
you find a good replacement, it's
perfection. Just
Exactly.
like this pasta. Y'all see what I'm doing up in here? Are y'all seeing this magic? All right, so I'm gonna actually get a fork right here. Let's see if I can make it. You might have to scoot out a little bit. Chicken pasta, cheese, I love these rainbow forks. They're so beautiful. All right, so it might still be a little hot. If you can't tell, but we're gonna have to dig in. I want to show the people. Yo, look what we just made. A chicken pasta bake. Y'all saw how simple this was? We made this in, number one, we've been doing this class for less than an hour.
Oh, yeah.
But number two, it takes way less than an hour to make this because you saw what we were doing the whole time. Chit-chat clowning with the browning. Oh my gosh, that would be a fun TV show. Yeah, clowning with the browning. We the brownings. You can tell. Okay, well, let's dig in. Okay, I'm gonna get some of that mushroom.
So excited.
Yo, I know it tastes good, it smells good. I'm scarred. Let me just tell you that. I'm scarred from, is it too hot? It's okay. Oh, I'm so glad.
Let me do it again.
It's like hurts. It's so good.
It is so good.
Why is your pasta perfect?
It's so good.
And look at this music playing right now. Listen to this. Oh, baby, you got it. Chicken pasta, babe. Get in the kitchen and give it a go. Chicken pasta, babe. You know that you gonna get your glow. Hey, come on, baby, you body. Yeah, it's good. The reason it's good is because we got that carb, that meaty mushroom, that cheesy element, that creamy element, that fresh element, that little bit of parsley on top, the little bit of bell pepper in there to cut through all that fattiness. Y'all, it's good. Ooh, a pop.
Y'all still hadn't said a word. It's so good.
It's so good.
You guys, I'm so proud of you.
Girl, I'm so proud of us. Like, dang, we did this. Girl, it's just food. It's just food. It's just bomb food and fabulous vibes we got going here, y'all. I'm just glad you could come on because the energy.
It was so impromptu, but
the energy is always necessary. Yeah. Always. Always, y'all.
I'm so happy I was able to contribute positively to this experience.
Positive. Are you tasting these mushrooms?
I am.
These are cute. Yeah. Girl.
This is phenomenal.
Yo. Guys, I cannot wait for you guys to make this recipe. I know you already want this recipe because I just posted a teaser video. I don't know if you saw my video. Plants have all the protein you need.
I did.
I just posted that, y'all, and y'all went crazy. Y'all like, where is this recipe? I need it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need it now. Guess what? I got you. It's right here, y'all. So thank you so much for coming, vibing, singing with my girl, my Kinley. Y'all, be sure to follow her where?
On Instagram at Kinley, Kinley _ Danny, DANI. Kinley Danny.
I'll put it in the caption.
Okay. On Instagram and McKinley Willis on Facebook. And you can actually find me on TikTok too at Kinley _ Danny.
Oh, Instagram. On Instagram. No. Got it. It's good, y'all. That's why I haven't stopped. Like, that's why y'all are still here, because y'all just watching us eat at this point. You know, there's actually tons of videos where people just watch, that's literally mukbang.
It's a thing.
It's so popular. People making millions of dollars off of it.
Just watching people eat.
Right, y'all?
Making funny noises.
Oh. That was one of my funny noises. I make funny noises the whole class. That's the different about me. I start with funny noises. I end with funny noises. So, my loves, I will see you all next weekend. I don't know what we making. Actually, I will not see you next weekend because guess what? It's my birthday. And I ain't gonna see y'all. I'm sorry. But I gotta take 1 week off, y'all. 1 week away. I might do a class on Monday or Tuesday to make up for it, but I'm gonna be in birthday mode. I'm turning 30. McKinley is here. We celebrating, and she's also dancing. It's just timing was so perfect. So y'all, until then, when I see you all next time, do not forget to sing your song, do your dance, and speak your truth. Okay? Speak it loud, proud. Goodbye, my